Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Florio. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. We're going to do a couple review videos for this month. Just, it's spooky month and I went to some things and I watched some things. So we're going to review some stuff. My friend KK, who's part of the Fireside Chats. I know we haven't done one in a while, but that's, where you may have heard of her from. I've been encouraging her to make a YouTube channel and, once she decides what she's doing, then I can link her stuff to y'all. But anyway, so she came to visit here from California to Canada here in Ontario, and she stayed for like a month and we did a lot of adventures. So one of the things that we did do is we went to the paranormal Circus. I wanted to do a bit of a review of that because some people asked like what our opinions and stuff of it are, and I wanted to get something out hopefully before they are no longer running, because I assume that they're probably going to end around Halloween or so. I did take a bit of footage of this, so I'm gonna go through. I'll probably do like a voiceover or something, and I'll show you what I can. It was really fun. It was cool and everything. And then it started up, hey, if you have your phone out, we're going to take it, send it to the whatever. I recorded the intro, I think it was. Listen, they were already in the audience, pulling people out, already kind of playing with the audience. It's very audience focused, which is fun. I 100% think they will take my phone and I don't know what they're going to do with it. So I was like, okay, I put away my phone for the rest of the thing. Okay, and they're going to open up the Silent Hill alarms, which I thought was really fun and cool because I love Silent Hill. Moving the camera around a bunch because it wasn't focusing because it was so dark. So just bear with me as it tries to focus in. I'm just going to play the intro to their show, and then we'll go back and look at some of the other stuff I gathered before this.
Because you are tired. Do you know what place this is and where you are? Maybe you don't realize that if you make one mistake, you are dead. During the show, you are not allowed to use your phones. If you do use your phones, you will end up as my mom's friend.
And let me just say, the music was really on point, and I don't know if it's going to get flagged on YouTube. And if in the future the scene is missing, it just got flagged and I had to remove it. But I just want to say, whoever's in charge of music for the whole show, the music was amazing, and they had it right on point. Everything was timed to it. Had nice goth music. There was some nice rock music at times, like metal music. It was really good. The music was excellent. Leading up to that, there was like a little haunted house thing, and it was cute. It was fun. The haunted house thing was very short. short and small. Reminded me of, when we went to the haunted houses when we were like younger and stuff. You got a little bit freaked out. They did well with it. Like they had a guy with a chainsaw at one point, and there were people hiding under tables, and they were like grabbing your legs and tickling your legs and stuff as you went by. You weren't really expecting it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I did get some footage of it, but it might be a little noisy. So I'll see what I end up including of the background noise and stuff. It scared KK a lot, but KK is really easy to scare her. So I'm a paranormal like person, and she just kind of comes along for the ride. She likes cryptids and aliens and stuff like that, but she just kind of comes along for the ride with me. Okay, I'm going to try to do a voiceover for this haunted house. Also, I do apologize. The camera is shaky because it's my old phone that was like 5 pounds, and I had trouble holding it with the fibro. I have shaky hands from fibro, and I'll probably mute out parts because the audio is really bad and it's really tin-y because I was using my old phone, which is really bad. But I'll try to include some parts where KK screamed and such. So we walk through this entryway, there's a curtain. It's just a cute little Be Haunted house. There's like the clown. There's people that were like behind walls and stuff jumping out at KK. And then there's people hiding under all the furniture and things around too. And they would tickle your legs and grab your clothes and stuff. It made us jump. Yeah, and then people would jump out and KK screamed. And then KK screaming. Oh yeah, and there's a guy with the chainsaw. I'll try to include at least some of the chainsaw noise. It's very loud, so I'll include some of it. I was laughing. I was screaming and laughing. KK's just screaming. Oh yeah, and then someone grabbed my leg from under a table. That made me jump. Yeah, and then the clown was really good. The guy who actually did the clown did a bunch of other characters, and he was very entertaining. He was the magician as well. And that was about the end of it. So it's just a little tiny haunted house thing that was kind of cute to get you warmed up for the show. This pop-up tent, they're like a traveling Cirque, and it's like Cirque du Soleil kind of thing. We did pay for front rows, but I will say at least the one that was running in Ontario here, I think they call it Paranormal Cirque 4, they give a number depending on which region they're kind of doing stuff in. The tent that they had, actually the front 2 rows weren't the best rows to be in. It's actually better to be in like the 3rd row and back. It's the 3rd row specifically is the best row because there was our 2 front rows, and then there was like a walkway all around, and that was behind us. And then there's the 3rd row right here. They were on the walkway the whole time, and they were pulling people out of the audience who were in those rows. 3rd and 4th and 5th row, like that's where they were pulling people from. That's the audience that they interacted with. And there's a lot of time that we spent like having to turn around and look behind us. And they didn't really interact a ton with the people in the front rows, but they interacted a bunch with the people in the other rows. Considering we paid extra for those front rows, don't really think it was worth it really, because it would have been better for us to be in the 3rd row if we wanted to be part of the whole thing and just kind of harassed and not like harass. I don't know what the word is. They like play with the audience, which is fun. They pull people out of the audience. There was at one point they did a whole skit and they pulled people out of the audience to do a skit. I don't know if I want to do that, but I liked when they were kind of running around, scaring people. Like the clown was running around going boo, and then some of them were acting creepy as they were walking back and forth and stuff, and just kind of like really interacting with the audience. And that was really cool. I did like that part of it. The show itself, I thought it was really fun. I will say like it was pretty affordable. If you had to compare it, Cirque du Soleil, I believe has like they tend to do bigger locations. So they have more tricks and they have more people on stage at a time doing things, but that's because it's more expensive. It's probably 5 times the price of what we paid for the Paranormal Cirque. So it was like a small version of Cirque du Soleil, except goth or paranormal. All the people in it they had their makeup. Oh, I love their outfits. I love all the outfits. They have their makeup done, and there's like vampires, devils, there were demons and stuff. There was like all sorts of different things, right? Fallen angels and things like that. That I loved, like the outfits and everything, and I love just seeing kind of what they do. It's not a ton of crazy tricks. It's enough that it was really fun, and for the price, it was good. There was a magic portion of it as well that was really cool, and I love magic. And the guy who was like the main magician was also the guy he did the skit, the comedy skit. it. He was very good. He was very entertaining. He also was the clown that was running around scaring people. They were doing costume changes really quick for a lot of characters, but he did a really good job. I really like that guy. He was a lot of fun. And then there was tightrope thing, and there was this motorcycle on top of it, and he did like a flip on the rope and stuff. So that was kind of cool. Different things like that. Different dancing, like gymnast kind of stuff, tightrope stuff, magic. Oh, there was like this cool scene that the guy and the girl were dressed up from The Crow, and he looked exactly like Brandon Lee from The Crow. Excellent job. He had the right height, the right body, the right hair, everything. The guy looked like Brandon Lee. Really good. And then they did these like crazy things. They were on roller skates and they were doing these like crazy turns and spins, doing all this stuff. This girl was being like spun around by her neck. It was really crazy. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And, you know, the biggest thing with it, I would say, it's a smaller Cirque. So don't go in expecting a lot of crazy stuff, but it was a lot of fun. Because it was smaller, it was a little bit more intimate, and they were able to interact pretty much with the whole audience for the most part, because we really weren't far away from each other. That's my only complaint, is I would have done the third row because I didn't realize that they interact more with the third row behind us. So there was a lot of us looking behind. So that's the only thing I would say. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was really fun. And yeah, just let me know. Have you guys been to the Paranormal Cirque? And what did you think about it? I guess comment on it. I don't really know. I don't really do reviews too often on this channel or anything. I don't think I've done any reviews. So I'm going to be doing a couple this month. So sort of new for me. I have been asked to do reviews for other stuff too. So we'll see. Okay. Thank you for checking out this little mini review video. Fat cat.